Hello, my name is Tim. I'm in Amsterdam for the weekend. I hope you'll enjoy exploring the city with me. So we've checked into our accommodation. We're staying in an Airbnb apartment right on the canal. There is a wide selection of accommodation to suit everyone's budget, from five-star hotels all the way down to hostels. This little chap had found himself a very cosy bed with a view of the canal. If the weather is kind, Amsterdam is alive with the hustle and bustle of cafes and bars where you can sit with a beer or a coffee and watch the world go by. No shortage of bikes wherever you go in Amsterdam. It's true, there really are bikes everywhere, and you have to be careful as you're walking around. They're even popular for walking the dog. Our first day was a Friday, and there is an antique market which is held just off the Prinsengracht Canal, where we stopped and had a look around the market stalls. So much activity happens on the water, including party boats where you can enjoy some drinks as you cruise around the canals. At night, if the weather is good, you can eat your dinner or have a drink by the canal side, watching the lights of the buildings reflected in the water. There is a wide selection of nightlife on offer in Amsterdam, and some of the streets get really busy with lots going on and people enjoying their evenings. As a new day starts, listen out for the church bells chiming over the city. One of the most popular things to do in Amsterdam is to visit the Anne Frank Museum, which is a fascinating insight into her life and the persecution of Jews during the Second World War. The centre of Amsterdam isn't huge, and it's easy to explore the main sites by foot, but after all that walking, it's a great excuse to find another cafe or bar to enjoy a light lunch or a drink in the sunshine. As well as exploring the city by foot, there is also a great public transport network. You can jump on one of the trams, they're quick and easy to use, and you get a great view of the canals from the window. Or alternatively, you can go underground and travel on the metro. Classic tourist thing to do in Amsterdam is a cruise around the canals. There are lots to choose from, but we decided to take one of the blue boat tours. We didn't book in advance, we turned up and paid €20 for our tickets for a canal trip which took about an hour and a quarter. If you want an alternative option, why not book yourself on a drag queen bingo cruise? The tour boats are designed to sit low in the water so that they can easily pass under many of the low bridges. The view from the water offers a different perspective as you glide past many of the key sites in the centre of Amsterdam. Back on dry land, we made our way to another popular site in Amsterdam, which is the famous Canal side flower market. It was the wrong time of year to buy fresh tulips, which Holland of course is also famous for, but there were lots of opportunities to buy packets of tulip bulbs to take home and plant, and also an array of brightly coloured wooden tulip souvenirs. There is a lot of china available to buy in Amsterdam, especially the well-known blue and white Delft china. There are also plenty of shops in Amsterdam selling waffles, pancakes, and cheese. Vondel Park is the largest city park in central Amsterdam, with over 47 hectares of beautiful gardens and lakes to explore. The famous Rijksmuseum, situated in Museum Square in central Amsterdam, is the largest museum in the Netherlands, showcasing the best of Dutch art and culture. Amsterdam also offers a vast selection of other museums and experiences, such as the Heineken Experience, or the Cheese Museum, or even the Houseboat Museum. There are over 3,000 houseboats on the canals in Amsterdam, and they come in all shapes and sizes. Today we've driven out of Amsterdam and we are exploring some of the villages about 30 minutes drive from Amsterdam. Our first stop is the picturesque village of Marken. The village is home to a wooden shoe museum where there is a big selection of clogs for you to buy to wear or to pick up one of the many themed souvenirs. Even though the village is a relatively short distance from Amsterdam, it feels like another world with its green fields and its picture-perfect houses. The village faces onto open water with lots of restaurants and cafes facing the pretty marina. Now we're in the beautiful town of Edam, which of course is world famous for its cheese. Everything cheese. There is a spectacular church in the town which felt more like a cathedral. It was absolutely huge for a town of this size. The day we visited coincided with a big fun fair and the streets were packed with people out enjoying the sunshine. It's a beautiful town and I highly recommend a visit if you have an opportunity to take a day trip out of Amsterdam. Just outside of the town, we were lucky enough to see a traditional thatched windmill. Back in Amsterdam, as you can see, the clog theme continued. Strolling around on a Monday, the antique market had been replaced with a lovely flower market.
Is de bedoeling. We zien wel.
Nee, die daar staan, dat zijn 2 kleuren die daarin zitten. En die horen bij deze? Die horen daarbij. En de 3 kleuren...
Another notable landmark in Amsterdam is Dam Square, where you can see the National Monument and the Royal Palace. Our visit to Amsterdam was coming to an end. There was just a little bit more time to wander the streets, enjoy the canals, and to soak up the city's atmosphere. All good things come to an end, and soon it was time to make our way to the airport. Our weekend in Amsterdam has come to an end. We've had a fantastic time and we're now back at Schiphol Airport waiting for our flight home. I hope you've enjoyed having a look at the city with me, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.